shoe, we're coming at you with our first impressions on the Nike KD Trey 5X. Not bad, let's go.
You can't play a player, baby, that's just how the game goes. All I'm focused.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. As you can see, today we're checking out the Nike KD Trey 5X.
What's the price on them?
The price on these is going for $95, so they are up $5 from his last year's model. It's kind of funny. So this is the KD Trey 5 model. His number used to be 35, but he changed it whenever he went to the Nets. Chase was like, are they gonna like change his old model name? I don't think they're going to. You guys can let us know down in the comments what you think, but I feel like at this point, you're like 10 models in. You gotta stick with this KD Trey 5 name. You don't think so? You think they're gonna change it?
I hope they do.
You hope they change it?
But overall, these things look pretty sweet.
Dude, KD changes his mind like every week. You know they're not gonna change it just because he's feeling some type of way. Definitely a cool model though. Yeah, you're right about that. You guys can come in here and see, they got this like transparent, like see-through strap. Super cool. They had the strap on the KD 14s. They took it off for this year's 15, and then they threw it on his budget line. So let's go. I like that. I'm definitely a fan, but yeah, it's gonna be another budget-friendly model. Like we said, this is the Trey 5, not the KD like 14, 15, you know, whatever that would be. So it's not gonna be part of his main line, budget-friendly. His original line's like at 150 right now, so not like half the price or anything like that, like the LeBron Witness line is, but definitely cheaper. So I don't know, let's move around the court. Before we continue, I'm gonna take you down here and check out the socks. We were working with the, what are these things called, right? The Sunny Vibe?
Sunny Vibe.
The Sunny Vibe. I don't even know what's going on with the socks. All I know is that I like them. As always, guys, these are on our website, numbered to 25, only 25 pairs. You can actually see that right there. I got numero uno of 25. But yeah, so like I said, we are checking out the Nike KD Trey 5 today. Definitely not a bad looking shoe. He's already touched on it a little bit, how he likes it. You know, they put that strap on there. Feels like it's going to be a pretty light model. I like the colorway. I think it's called the, oh, what are these things called? It's like eggshell blue or something. Oh man, I might be getting my models mixed up. It's something like that, but really nice looking design. You can tell it's going to be pretty light. Definitely not a bad feel to it. And this is one of those models where they put a lot on this shoe. So like you can kind of see what they're going to use within the shoe. I like that. So like if you come in here, they put some like different pieces on the model. First off, they put Sniper up here on the toe. You can show them that like that. His name, nickname's Easy Money Sniper. I'm sure you guys, my bad. I'm sure you guys have seen him go back and forth with people on Twitter and stuff like that. His nickname's Easy Money Sniper, but his handle is, you got that like squiggly line. That's the same logo as like the GT Run or whatever it was. They put like air zoom on here. So we'll talk about that a little bit more whenever we get to the on-court shots and stuff like that. But you ready to jog for a sec?
Sure.
So we're feeling. I like this bright blue and orange colorway. Not too bad.
Yeah, how's the cushion? Just off that little run.
Just off that run, I mean, it's definitely not like stiff, which is what I'm happy about. Some cheaper models tend to feel stiff. I don't know, now we'll put some shots up, see how they feel there. Before we put some shots up, or I guess we put up some layups, I do want to take a second to remind you guys that, you know, make sure you're letting us know down in the comments anything you want to see on our channel. I mean, we're implementing all kinds of new stuff, so, or just let us know what you guys are liking, what you want to see more of, anything like that. I mean, we're always here to, you know, try and make videos for you guys, but now we're going to go ahead and move around and see how this cushioning feels. So one thing I can tell is that, you know, like I said, it's going to be a budget-friendly model, so it's not going to be like super, it's not going to be like super, bouncy or anything like that. It's not super thick, but I'm actually going to bring you in here for a second because they did put on the midsole that you got some air zoom in there. So I'm pretty sure they did the same thing for the KD Trey 5 9s from last year's model. And I said it last year, I'll say it again, like the KD Trey 5 9 was one of my favorite like budget-friendly models as far as like the performance goes. Like they were super high up on my list of budget-friendly models. They might have been first. They were first or second, something like that. A lot of that is because of the cushioning. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you like it's like super spring loaded or anything like that, but it's soft enough. Like whenever I'm coming down on these jumps and stuff like that, I can feel a good layer in there. It's a pretty breathable model. Like that's something I like about this shoe is that like, I don't know, whatever the upper material is, I haven't looked into them yet. Just feels like it's gonna be pretty thin. Definitely not bad at all. So that's gonna make this a pretty light model too, I would imagine. Look at that travel. Look at that travel. I'm better whenever I got my right hand, I promise. Cushioning is not gonna be a bad aspect at all though. You got the strap on there, obviously that should help you with the support some. Fall in. So I mean, there's a few aspects of this shoe I can already tell I'm gonna like, aside from the colorway and the model look. That strap is tough. See-through strap, super dope. Looks good with the socks too. Not bad. All right, so we'll finish off the performance section talking about the traction. Look at that right there. It might be easier this way. So it doesn't look like they got like any actual organized pattern going on there. It's just like kind of like almost a radial look where it's like circular or whatever.
Similar to the KD 14s and 14s. 14s had a lot of circular.
No, the 14s had those ovals.
Yeah.
I love that setup. The 15s almost kind of looked a little bit more like this, where it was slightly more unorganized. But dude, I gotta say, these things got some bite. Like they feel like they definitely got some grip. Hey, ask me about the sizing.
How's the sizing?
Hey, thank you for asking. So the sizing is actually it's definitely true to size on these. You get about a thumb's width left over. Somewhat of a narrow model. I feel like Katie's got like a super skinny foot. All of his shoes kind of feel narrow to me. But as far as like the traction goes, I feel like that's gonna be the strongest part of this model. These things got like some bite, pretty deep grooves too. As far as like an outdoor shoe, the cushioning definitely feels good initially. It's not super deep, it's not like super thick layers of cushioning on there, but I don't know, definitely some stuff to like about this shoe for the tractioning setup. I'm a fan. All right, guys, that wraps up our first impressions on the Nike KD Trey 5X. They got to choose smarter subline names. That is way too long. I can't even get these things off. This is a sweet model. Really cool. I love the changes that they made to the shoe. Throwing the strap on there. This is one of the cooler straps I've seen. I'm gonna show you guys again. You got like the little waves on top. It's just transparent on the thing where it like kind of shows the KD. Just a really cool. They put the swoosh on the side. Really sick looking model. I like these a lot. They labeled a lot of what's being used on here. Actually, they even got Nike Renew on the back side of the shoe, so they might throw some like Renew foam. Might be where that midsole is. You got Air Zoom. I'm assuming there's some type of Air Zoom. There's a lot of things to like about this. They did bump the price up $5 to $95, but still definitely not a bad looking model. That's kind of how it's felt outside. So as long as like this traction's as good as I think it is, and it feels like it's gonna be pretty durable, definitely gonna be a really nice model to use for outdoor purposes. I think it's gonna play really nice indoors too, but that's gonna wrap up our first impressions. As always, we appreciate you guys taking time to watch, but until next time, peace.